So we've been seeing a lot of tweets where people are saying that people are being victimized in some markets in Lagos. So what has happened? You remember the first thing that we heard was that for the march that happened for Tinubu, a lot of people were coerced into coming out for the march, and that it was said if you don't come out for the march, you're going to face some penalties. Some things will be meted out on you. And we literally saw the crowd of people and how sad a lot of people looked, and how distressed many people looked being at those rallies. So today we are also hearing reports of the prices that people are having to pay for not coming out to rally for Tinubu. I mean, this is so distressing, yeah. That in a country where we're supposed to have practiced democracy for about 23 years uninterrupted, we have certain individuals having this kind of power and control over people. And this is I don't even know the words to use for this, but I think at the end of the day, these are the things that are going to nail Tinubu, because there are people already who are angry at the control that he has had over the southwest, and some people are not don't even want to see him at that federal level if he can control so much, being one in his region. Then imagine what the power of presidency would do to him and also the people around him. So there are people who, for that, they are already they might not say anything because being afraid of repercussion, but they are silently not his supporters.
It's been exposed that many people who attended the 5 million march for Bola Tinubu looked sad and distressed. Speaking via her YouTube channel, Aisha Yusufu claimed that the sad and distressed demeanor of the sad people at the rally was attributed to the allegations that some traders were coerced into attending the march. Aisha Yusufu said, "We have been seeing a lot of tweets where people are saying that they were victimized in some markets in Lagos. So you remember that 5 million march for Tinubu, as it was alleged that some people were coerced into coming out for the march." She continued, and it was alleged that if you don't come out of the march or for the march, you are going to face some penalty and will be meted some penalty will be meted out on you. We literally saw the crowd of people and we saw how many people looked sad and distressed in the rally. And also the rain, a lot of people said they were beating blue black with the rain. And some people are saying, oh, it's a bad omen. Some say, oh, it is a blessing, really blessing. And some are saying that if you are doing the wedding or party that you are supposed to enjoy and the rain will just spoil the whole thing, will you be happy? Are you going to say it's a blessing? That it's really a bad thing. The celebrants will not be happy anyway, but they were there. Mm. Anything with these people, anything can happen. No, anything can happen. Forget it. Assuming God abandons Nigeria in the hands of these conspirators and Tinubu becomes the president, then we will be finally finished. It means escaping from Fulani bandits, Fulani killer herdsmen, and Fulanis and Kanuri terrorists to Yoruba miscreants, Agbiru, Stout, MC, Uluomo, and Tinubu children. And the Igbos will be persecuted, conspired against more than what Buhari presidency and the governments have done against the Igbos and Nigeria shall be set ablaze to consume everybody. There's nothing Satan can do, relegate or to impoverish the blessed Igbos. Okay, the boss, don't worry because God works in a miraculous way. Don't be afraid. Or do they force them to come out? Do they force them to come out? Don't know what some people poverty have mastered them. You are asking some kind of question when it's stated black and white that they coerce them with threatening words, either join the rally or lose your wares or shops and space be taken from you and given to one of their cronies. But God did. If you force them to come out to rally or for rally, now be ready to follow them up into the polling units to make sure they cast their votes for political for your principal Tinubu on the election day. You sure it's going to be it's going to be possible? Okay, very funny. Autocracy, 5 million march by force. No participate. Don't no participation. You are penalized. They will equally use guns to force people to cast their votes or lose their shop in the country. Nobody force anyone to march. Not today. It cannot happen in Lagos. So, madam, make sure you have evidence of on anything you post. I'm not a politician. So all the videos that have been going around, you didn't see them, or you are just trying to be economical with the truth. I was in Lagos last month. I went to Ladipo market. I see the way Igbo people are doing their own. They are very free doing their business comfortably. But I'm surprised that they hate Tinubu and Yorubas in general. My advice, Igbo people in Lagos, they should change their thinking and their hatred for Yoruba, because if they allow them to chase them out of Lagos, they okay, oh, their name will be sorry. They will chase them out under what constitution? Hmm? I don't even have to say if you are not matured enough to know about Lagos. Igbo will be very great if that happens, because that will be the rising prolific businesses becoming in Southeast, and that Lagos will completely dry up with full of hungers follow to your Yorubas, and of which is impossible because they know. Well, I know Lagos more than you, Aisha. You think I school in Lagos, I inherited my father's house there in Yaba, so Igbo will not even like them to be chased out of Lagos. Ah, okay. Oh. Hmm. Yes, Tinubu has captured them in Lagos State. The market women were forced to participate in the rally, and failure to adhere led to the closure of their shops or 5,000 naira fan. Imagine in the 21st century, this kind of a thing is still happening. Sometimes I scratch my head when I see people clamoring for Bola Tinubu, whether it's hypnotization, money, or gullible. I can't understand. Or walk through the cities of Lagos State, you can't even find any presidential candidate posters except Bola Tinubu. Really? Yeah. Well, what a dehumanizing story. I pity non-Yoruba people still residing in Lagos State and doing business there for lacking freedom to express themselves in such a crucial matter like identifying with their choice of candidates for an election. What a shame and dehumanizing treatment against them and their beliefs. Political thuggery and agberos in APC doing their master's bidding. Well, they can only do that in Lagos and other Yoruba states, and nothing more than that. When you force people to march, you can't force them to vote for you. Congratulations, Obidati. You are very correct. And that is the truth. Why won't they? They were forced. They were looking so distressed. They were forced. They were looking so tired. Oh my God. The other thing is just open in the air. Aisha Yusufu, if you are obedient becomes president, bandits will be everywhere. Nigeria should be aware of obedience. Okay, oh, you vote for Tinubu, miscreants and Agbero will take over. You vote for okay, miscreant and Agbero with plus Boko Haram of Shetima. If you vote for Article 2, Fulani S-Men will continue. Fulani agenda will continue. If you vote for Peter B, oh, IPOB with this, IPOB with that. So where do we go from here? Where do we go? How do we move from this spot? From your comment, I noticed that you are tribalistic and religious by God. I thought that someone is talking and don't know that I'm replying. Okay, what? Tinubu is the worst thing that will happen to this country. Instead of Tinubu, let Buhari continue. You think so? Someone say I know so. But let's continue from the comment section.